Here in Hamley, what's prompted us to go towards this zonal application of ash and mud under the root zone was brought upon my experience in laser levelling and doing siding work, where I noticed a lot of root mass was only in the general area underneath the plant. So I thought if we could contain and concentrate the nutrients underneath the root zone, it'd be a lot more beneficial. Not only not allowing it to run away, but also keeping the nutrients close to the root zone and cutting down our amount of nutrient that we're putting on the field. So that's what we've done here in the fallow. We've actually furrowed the lines out, put the ash inside the furrow, then rip a rotary hoe with a zonal ripper rotary hoe, 3 rows at a time, and we've planted straight over the top of it. And here you can see the concentration of ash is very concentrated in the area. The other thing what prompted me to do this, in the Hamley area here we have some really poor clays, which is very difficult to get good strike given poor weather conditions. We've also had difficulty in growing legumes in these heavy clays because of not only the heavy clay, but the amount of water we have in this area as well. We've had nice legume crops up come October, November, and when the wet season comes in, we've lost them. So this way here, it's worked out very cost effective. We've gone from probably 8 or 9 loads an acre putting mud and ash across the field down to probably as low as 5 to 6 loads an acre. Our nutrient levels, we've cut back substantially on our chemical fertiliser and also on our weed control. Here we've got an example of how good the ash has worked in helping the strike. You can see the amount of clay that's in the soil here, and it's not really friable and very conducive to good strikes and good yields. But with the ash that's been in here, obviously you can see the strike has come fairly well. I'm not sure whether it's because there's a good soil condition or the nutrients in the ash and the mud that are attributed to the good strike, but either way I'm quite happy the way it's been happening. We've got here a row that we've had that missed out on the mud and the ash put underneath the ground, and you can see the difference between the strike from one row to the next. It is quite substantially different, and given that the whole paddock was in this state here, you'd sort of call it a pretty sad situation. The other thing that's really been beneficial that I found last year, we spread no ash or mud in the interspace or the track areas, so it hasn't given the weeds any nutrient or moisture to germinate there. And we've found even though it's been buried, we have very little weeds in the middle of the row as well. So we've cut our chemical usage down quite substantially, where we don't use very little knockdown spray anymore. And also we've found our pre-emergents tend to work a little bit better as well when we do spray at the end of the year.